Being honored as Father of the Year really makes me think of my own father, who's now passed away. To me, father means being there for my children when they need me, providing them guidance and providing them leadership and support throughout their lives, even when they're off on their own. I moved from Washington, D.C. to Dallas, and I was determined as making it a transition from one city to another, that I was going to befriend as many people as I possibly could, and got to know not only the realtor who sold me the house, but the people whose home I had purchased. And it was through them that Sharon and I met. It was a blind date.
He always used to tell people that I came with a house that he bought in Dallas, Texas. I met him through some friends of mine that owned the home, and they told me that this single bachelor had moved to Dallas and didn't want him not getting into the mix in Dallas, and so I called him. That's how we met.
The first time I met Sharon was in the winter of 1985 in Dallas. It was a blind date, and she came to the door and looked absolutely stunning, and I must have been standing there slack-jawed because she ultimately asked if I was going to invite her in.
I think he traveled as much as I did. The attraction was, I was busy with my work and he was busy with his, and he traveled west and I traveled east and offshore, and we both were gone, and that's hard for a relationship, and he seemed to understand that. What was it like when Mark found out he was going to be a father? And it was definitely more than one. We knew we had more than one. We were both scared, 40 and 41, and we sort of had skipped through that phase, and then we decided it was time to have children, and still young in the brain and really not counting our years. It was very exciting, and the prep up for it was exciting.
I think the more thrilling time was not just learning when Sharon was pregnant, but the date of their birth. It was as if I went to sleep as one person and woke up as another.
The three words I would use to describe my father are tenacious, caring, and respectful. Some activities that I've done with my father are bike riding, going to Boy Scout camp together and spending a week, learning new things and spending time together, and probably just sitting down and watching a good movie together and just enjoying being together. The most important thing my father's taught me is to never give up, persevere, and if you keep trying hard and working towards it, you'll achieve your goal.
I would use to describe my father would be loving, caring, and inspiring. My dad and I like to watch movies, read books, go to the park, go on car rides to wherever, travel, and just sort of relax. The most important thing my father has taught me is to always be myself and to never try to be someone else, because I'm wonderful the way I am. And but he has taught me to never hide my smile or be shy, and to always open up to people, and to always be open to opportunities and to new things.
I think my father deserves this award because he really is a caring person, and he's been a great dad to me. He supported me, and he encourages me to try new things.
I think my father deserves this award because He is a great man, and he will always try to make everyone happy. And he really does care about others and with their illness and anything else. If they need any help, then he will do his best to help them, and he won't stop until the task is done.
I think all fathers deserve the honor of the year, but I think Mark has tried very hard to balance his family, his life and his work, and his commitments that he's made to people, because he loves it, and he has enjoyed everything that he's done and met, and that's why we're sitting here. It's continuing to create that circle of friends and people that that you've come to know.
Being honored as a father is different because it's not about some professional work. It's about really who I am, but more importantly, who our family is.
Father is a person who cares, who leads by an example. Father is a person who teaches, who guides, who supports the children and the family.
My husband is a very special man because he's a man with high values and high integrity. He inculcated those values to the kids, and he not only raised them to be good kids but also great citizens.
So I met my wife 26 years ago. A mutual friend introduced her. So I met her and I found her to be very special, caring and loving.
He's extremely intelligent, very bright, very energetic. So that's what attracted me to him.
My father was a true role model for me. So he was there whenever I or my siblings needed him. So he provided tremendous care and he nurtured us very well. Actually, I look up to him to provide similar care for my children.
When he first found out that he was going to be a father, he was thrilled. He wanted a son immediately. He said, "I want a boy." And that's what he got, and he was thrilled about that too.
I felt very joyous. That was a very special moment. I felt very, very happy.
When I think of my father, I think of Superman, minus the weakness of kryptonite. So he is, he's really everything I could, see in a superhero. He's able to inspire people. He's able to, get things done. He's able to, connect with people. So he's really able to do it all.
He inspires me in a lot of ways in all domains of, what I do in terms of, being caring and responsible, in terms of, being social and trying to meet people and find out about them and being interested in those sorts of things. In terms of, doing well in school, doing well in all my various endeavors. So I think he's very inspiring in pretty much every way for me to try to be like him and be as compassionate and passionate as he is.
The lessons my children learn from me, I would hope, is having a good value system. So being good and doing good for others.
He's a great father because he really loves the kids. He was a role model to them. He practiced what he preached.
My father deserves Father of the Year for so many reasons.
I think something that people don't necessarily see just in day-to-day interactions is how caring and how committed he is towards us and to the family as a whole.
We do a lot of things together. We play sports, We go and watch sports, football, hockey, tennis. We're a great Steelers fan. We go on vacations.
He comes across as like very hardworking and very intellectual person, but he also has a very fun side to him that maybe people outside of the family don't know.
That's what really distinguishes him from the other dads on the sideline who were saying, score a goal. Instead, my dad was saying, have fun, which is great.
He has, taught me all sorts of things. He has given me opportunities, given me resources, and has always been there for me, regardless of my situation. So I really appreciate that, and as such, I feel like he is the best father anyone could have, and he definitely deserves this award.
Congratulations on this award. You are the best dad, and you deserve this award.
Congratulations on receiving this award. Thank you for everything you've done for me, and I love you.
Dad, I love you. Thank you so much for all you've done for me. As I mentioned earlier, you've really been a role model, a mentor, and a friend, and I hope that continues for many years to come. Congratulations on your award. You really deserve this.
Father means everything to me. It means really what life is all about, the opportunity to teach and learn and grow, with your kids, with your spouse, to be able to spend time with them in good times and bad, but really to try and teach your kids what the proper values are so that they hopefully can make a contribution in a positive way for a better world one day. When I first met my wife, I was at a conference and I saw her and I thought she was the hottest one there by far.
I was actually 2 weeks on the job and went to Maryland, and everyone said, you got to meet this Rob Lapsley. He knows everything about elections. You got to meet him. And I went up and introduced myself and got to know him a little bit, and I think I invited myself to dinner with him that night. So we, after that, started dating. I don't know, there's something about Rob. Rob has a real presence when he walks into a room that I was really drawn to. Well, when Rob found out that he was going to be a father, he was very excited. I don't know if it wasn't really planned. It was one of those things. We were living in two different areas. I was living in Carson City, and he was living here in Sacramento. And I think it came as a big surprise, but he was overjoyed. He was very excited.
Very exciting. I was a little bit older when I was fortunate enough to meet Susan and then start a family. Definitely something that I had thought about before, but never seemed to be the right time because of work and different things. And so it was very exciting because I knew I had met the right person in Susan, which made everything complete. The types of activities we like to do with the family are pretty varied. We like to do a lot of sport-related activities.
Go to tennis games. Watch professionals play.
We like to take them to the movies. We like to try and travel with them.
So went on the plane ride. Also on the Ferris wheel. I went on the Ferris wheel. I like to go in San Francisco.
So we really try and just mix it up and try and do stuff that's fun, from just playing on a trampoline around the house to teaching them how to play hockey and all sorts of things.
My dad has taught me how to spell a lot of really different words that second graders don't know how to spell. My dad's silly. My dad laughs and he's funny.
When I think of Rob, I think of all the happiness that he brings our family. He does a very good job of making sure that we're all very happy and that we all love him very much. He has a lot of great people that work for him to be able to maintain the balance that he has in the family and work and all the things that he does. And he makes a conscious effort to always put the family first, and that's been one of the great things to watch as our family has grown. And with both of us working, sometimes it's not easy to do, but he does a great job.
You know, it's probably a good thing that I was a little bit older when I first had kids, because to try and understand their needs and trying to maintain a balance between what goes on with our family, what goes on with work, and the demands that we have, and also try and work with some of our outside community activities, I think I have a much better appreciation for the importance of what that balance is and what it truly means, and the importance of not traveling when we don't have to and not being away when we don't have to, but focusing on, you know, on the kids and my wife and the time at home. So that's been really something we think about every single day.
There's a lot of unique things about Rob. I think one of the most interesting things is that he really likes to work on the house. If you look around our house, he has done a fantastic job in making it a home. Rob is great as a dad. He is very patient with the kids. He has a lot more patience a lot of times than I do. And he loves teaching. He loves to teach the kids how to do things. Rob, we're very proud of you. We're very excited that you are receiving this award. You deserve it. Congratulations. We love you very much.
Is awesome, and I love him. And he's the best dad in the world.